Welcome back to the Mr. Showtime podcast. In this video, I'm going to be talking about a response video that Abba and Preach did to an interview that Hafeez from the Roommates did with this female red pill content creator that goes by the name of justpearlythings. Now, in this interview between Hafeez and justpearlythings said that, women, if it was up to her, she agrees that women shouldn't be allowed to vote because women don't want to get drafted to the military if, ish hits the fan, if the barbarian comes knocking at the door. When ish hits the fan, women don't want to be drafted into the military at large. Now, voting is a privilege. It's a right. Voting is a human right that also comes with responsibility. Equal rights, equal responsibility. Now, since men at large make up like more than 80% of military personnel, soldiers, navy, the Marines, men built civilizations, empires were built on the backs of men. Men, that right should be designated mostly for men. And it makes perfect sense. Women should not have the right to vote. Now, Pearlythings forgot to mention the fact that, when women vote, they do not vote with the mindset of what's best for the country, what's best for the people, what's best for the future. No. When women vote, they vote for what's best for themselves. Because evolutionary, like bioevolutionary, women are innate survivors. They don't care about you, they don't care about me, they care about themselves. They cater to their own survival. A woman cannot care about your problems. Women don't care about your problems. I don't care what they say. Your wife, your girlfriend, doesn't care about you. She cares about what you can do for her. Now keep that in mind. Now take that concept and let's apply it to voting. When women vote, they'll vote for a party that will take care of them. Right? They don't care about what's good for, inflation and the economy. That's not what women think. When women think, they're thinking, is Joe Biden gonna forgive my massive amounts of student loan debt that she acquired while signing up for the underwater basket weaving course in college and university. And now she's acquired all this debt. So which party will forgive all that student loan debt? That's the only thing women care for. Themselves. Now men, we care about society, we care about the future, we care about protecting our countries, our first world countries, right? We care about protecting our countries. We care about what's best for society. This is why we're doing this, these red pill channels, this red pill content, to help save the world. Because saving the world, it's a man's job. And it's a thankless job. When shit hits the fan, a man will expect it to come forth and knuckle up and get his hands dirty. Not a woman. When shit hits the fan, are you thinking, which woman is gonna come save the day? No, stop it. That's not what you're thinking. Okay? You're looking towards Superman. Okay? You're looking towards Blade, right? You're looking to a man to come and clean up the mess, and that's what we're here for. Now, I've already established that women should not have the right to vote because they do not vote in the interest of the greater society. They only vote in the interest for themselves. Let's just establish that. Okay? Now, Abba and Preach it's not surprising to me. I've been suspicious of Abba and Preach for quite some time, whether or not they're blue pilled or they're purple pilled or like they're in the middle. I mean, they'll do videos exposing some content creators of their buffoonery, and I agree. But with this birth control, they were sorry, they were basically promoting birth control in the form of contraceptives. They say, "Oh, well, you red pill content creators, shame on you. A woman should have a right to, of choice for her body, and why is abortion wrong?" Wow. Now let me break down that aspect. Because Adler said somewhere in the video that, oh, if you're to show this interview to 99% of people, they say you're bugging. Duh! You know why? Because most people are blue-pilled. Most people are knuckle-dragging NPCs who don't know any better. It's supposed to be like that. Okay? In the Bible, Jesus only had 12 disciples. Only had 12 disciples out of the whole civilization, out of the whole society. Only 12 people came forth and followed Jesus right till the end. So yes, it's supposed to be like that most people are supposed to look at us with a side eye, with a hateful eye. Oh, you misogynists, you chauvinists, you racists, you misogynistic pig, you women-hating pigs. How dare you say something? You should be cancelled. Shame, 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 you red pill content creators. Yes, it's supposed to be like that. Okay? Most people aren't supposed to get it. And they probably never will. But in the perfect world, it would be nice if they were to get it so that we wouldn't have these problems in the first place. Now, let's talk about the truth of birth control, Abba and Preach. You're saying to me, I would use the concept of the Bible. But since I know a lot of you lukewarm Christians are going to use that to say, well, no, I'm not a Christian, I'm not religious. You're going to use that as a scapegoat. You're going to use that as your, escape hole. Okay, fine. Let's not use it in a religious context. Let's just use it in terms of right and wrong. Life begins at conception. When a sperm cell enters the womb, that's where life begins. That's a person. That's a little fetus. That's a little baby. Now you're telling me that women having pro-choice, the right to kill an unborn baby. Think about this. There is nothing more innocent than an unborn baby. And you're saying women should have a right to kill innocent unborn babies? Do you have any idea how you sound? Abba and Preach, do yourself a favor. Go look in the mirror and repeat all your sentiments, all your rhetoric you've been saying in your video, and then come back and tell me you still feel the same way. Tell me you don't feel like an idiot. Oh yes, Mr. Shorttime is throwing in the slammer. Are you saying that it's okay for women to abort, or let's just call it what it is, to kill an unborn baby? Is that what you're promoting? Okay. Shout out to you murderers. Because that's what you are. And that's what any woman that aborts their child is. There's a reason in the Bible makes it very clear. Thou shalt not have sex before marriage. Do you think God was kidding? Do you think God was trolling when he said don't have sex before marriage? There's a reason why he said that. There's a reason for that. Listen, women that either have unfortunate miscarriages or that abort their babies, those women, psychologically speaking, they're never the same. It affects them. It has a tremendous psychological effect for the rest of their lives. They will forever remember that, hey, listen, I aborted my baby. And it has a traumatizing effect psychologically. They just don't come back the same way. And to be honest, if you don't want to have if you didn't want to get pregnant, then why didn't you practice safe sex? We have condoms, right? We have. I mean, I don't promote birth control. I do not. But there are alternatives. There are condoms. Why did you have unprotected sex to begin with? You see, in this society, we're taking responsibility away from the people, and we're just saying, it's okay. Just here's the miracles of modern science. The birth control pill is gonna save you from your mistakes, your bad choices. This is the problem in society. We've taken responsibility away from people, and we're telling them that it's okay. In this day and age, it's okay to just run away from your bad decision making. You could have waited until you got married to have sex, but oh no, that's too far fetched. Most people aren't going to do that. Ergo, we have this problem. Abba, preach. Listen, you keep saying that women should have. You compared women not having the right to vote to slavery. First of all, those are two different things. Slavery was wrong. Abortion is also wrong. You can't compare abortion to slavery. Actually, as a matter of fact, one might argue that during those times, I repeat myself, during those times, slavery was justified. You know why? Because it was used as a means of labor to build civilizations, to build empires, to build infrastructure. Now, was it moral? No. But at that time, was used as a means of labor. And the people that were slaves, it's not like they ran up on people's homes and just grabbed people and just like, you're going to be a slave. It's usually people of conquered tribes, defeated tribes, people that are the misfits of society. They were sold off. Wasn't always the case. Some innocent people were made slaves. Yes, I get it. But in general, slavery was used as a means of labor. I can't believe you. Mr. Showtime is justifying slavery. No, I'm not. All I'm saying is I understand why it was done. And as a matter of fact, slavery has been many cultures participate in slavery. Africans enslaved their own, right? Their own misfits. Asians, Arabs, Europeans, we all participated in slavery. In some form, in some shape or form. The Egyptians, how do you think the Great Pyramids were built? It was the slave workers who were busy carrying those heavy 10,000 tons of blocks to, pile up and build the pyramids. Without slavery, pyramids don't exist. Aren't you glad the pyramids exist today? This global, amazing phenomenon of a 10,000-year-old structure? Aren't you glad that the Sphinx exists? You see, this is the problem with our society. Feels before reals. We hear something that's controversial, and it's feelings first. How could you? But the reality of it is, that's the only way. The reality of it is, women don't contribute as much in society. Me saying that, there's a bunch of female lawyers watching this. They're like, I'm contributing to society. Not as much as you think. Because the office you're sitting in was built by men. The laws and regulations and infrastructure and hierarchies and the first world comfortabilities, the first world luxuries. Pen, internet, cell phone, clothes, security. It's all provided by men, not by women. You're sitting in your office in a already established society that was built on the backs of men. Blue collar labor workers. The desk you're sitting on, the chair you're sitting on, was built by blue collar tradesmen. The air condition, the water, the healthy water that you're drinking, the lovely beverages. It was farmers. It's farmers there with and truckers, truck drivers that delivered all that cargo to your office, to your supermarkets, to your mini markets. Men, not women. America, you are a first world global superpower. Thanks to men. George Washington, Benjamin Franklin, Isaac Newton, Pythagoras, scientists, astrophysicians, red pill content creators such as myself, men. World War III. Who's going to be expected to go out there and grab a gun and knuckle up and go to war and risk life and limb to protect thy country? Men at large, at a rate of 90%, if not more. Not women. Men aren't gonna say, okay, there's an alien invasion, so ladies, grab your guns and go fight. No, that's not gonna happen. As a matter of fact, I've seen more women confess that if World War III ever to break out, they're gonna drop the whole strong and independent charade facade, and they're gonna go back in the kitchen barefoot and pregnant, and they're gonna be submissive and feminine like they're supposed to be in the first place. In this society, we're just like, it's only in the first world country that women are able to talk all this strong, independent, woo-ha bullshit. You don't hear women in third world countries talking about, I want to stand forth and I want to grab my gun and I want to fight. And don't tell me about the freaking Ukraine female posers, the female soldiers that are just posers, the 1, 2, 3 few women that are actually like, okay, but what about at large? What about the majority? Don't tell me about the exceptions. Don't tell me about the 2, 3, 4 women that are actually willing to step up and actually sacrifice. You still make up like 1%. 5% at best. What about the rest of the 90%, the 95%? It's men. Stop! Just Pearly, I agree with you 100%. She is a red pill content creator and she was right. She has a point. Now, me saying that women should have the right to vote, oh, that's again, you see, feels before reels. Not many people are supposed to get it. Only a few. But anyway, I've gone on a tangent way too long. I don't preach. You're bugging with that, with this video you made. I'll place the links in the description. You can go watch it for yourself. And yeah, listen. I admit some red pill content creators are bad apples and they need to be disassociated with, right? But anyway, that's my little tangent for now. Just Pearly things, you are correct, right? With rights, equal rights comes equal responsibility. But you all don't want to hear that part. No, you want the rights, but without responsibility. Oh my goodness.